Hey y'all, so Nicki Minaj's little sister, Mean Lee, is firing back after Nicki got on her case for talking about her in an interview. If you missed it, Mean Lee chatted with the We in Miami podcast about what it was like growing up as Nicki Minaj's sister. This all happened at the end of June, but Nicki just went on Station Head and finally shared her thoughts. Let's just say she was not happy. She called her sister a clown and a mooch. Ouch. So Nicki and her sister may have gotten into it a little bit just the other day. Nicki Minaj's half-sister, Ming Mirage, also known by her rap name Ming Luani, has been in the spotlight recently due to her reportedly strained relationship with Nicki. Ming has expressed her willingness to speak about their relationship, emphasizing that she won't be disrespected by anyone, and that respect is earned. Despite the tension, she has stated that she loves her family, including Nicki Minaj.
People used to say like, oh, if this person was your sister, why did she do this for you? Why did she do that for you? And it's like, at a young age, it's like you don't know how to answer questions like those. So it's like, at the time I felt not only attacked, I felt vulnerable. I felt like I was by myself. But like growing up and stuff like that, having an older mindset and going through those struggles, it made me understand that some people, like, you don't need them. Like, you really don't need to be around them to make you feel good about yourself. I just push forward. I distance myself from the people that, even though I love them so dearly, I just realized that they wasn't doing good for me. So I decided to keep going, keep working on my music, keep pushing through my struggles, and just grinding every day, standing on business.
That's
standing on business.
Round of applause
Facts
for
on
that.
that.
That was beautiful.
Now, when you say distancing yourself from people, you mean like friends that like you had, or family, or
It can be friends, family. It was literally almost every single body. Like, I wouldn't say like I don't have no hate towards them. I'll always have love for the people that always got hate towards me, because at the end of the day, it's not gonna affect me if I keep worrying about it.
Now, if you ain't know, Ming has been working on establishing her own identity in the music industry, separate from her sister's influence. She has expressed a desire to succeed on her own terms without relying on Nicki's help, although she acknowledges that Nicki has checked up on her and their father occasionally. Ming has also defended their relationship publicly, stating that while they have their disagreements, they still care for each other. The relationship between Nicki Minaj and Ming has been a topic of interest, especially as Ming has ventured into music and released her first music video. Fans have speculated about the nature of their relationship, particularly given Nicki's support for other artists and her controversial support for her brother and husband, both of whom have criminal histories. Regardless, we've actually seen Nicki answer to the interview that her sister did like a month ago, and this is what Nicki had to say.
Person speak on a person they love. Why would a person speak openly about a private person? Why would a person do that? Who would you speak about in your interviews if someone wanted to interview you? Yourself, right? It's always a bad sign if a person who's not even in your line of work, or who has never been successful in your line of work, is doing interviews with people in your line of work. Like, I think y'all think talent, like you could catch it like a cold, or maybe people could pass it through the genes. Even with blood relation, what God has given to me is mine. You have to go and get your own. You have to discover whatever it is that you're great at. Being a mooch and a clown don't run in my DNA.
Well, that didn't turn out how we expected it. Nicki definitely feels like there's planets between her and her sister in terms of music, but why such energy? Could she be jealous or just overly protective of her status in the rap game? It's definitely not what a lot of people expected. Some don't think that Ming even had some sort of negative energy when she did her interview. One person said, Ming didn't say anything wrong. Either way, Ming had a reply for her sister. In the comments, she said, I still love her. I tried as a sister to please her, but I realized I gotta please God first, because only He can judge the gift He gave me. Fans think there's more to this than just Mean Lee doing that interview. To clear things up, Nicki and her sister aren't that close. Mean Lee is Nicki's biological sister on her dad's side, but again, they're not tight. Recently, Mean did an interview and was asked who she liked more, Nicki or Cardi. She said she couldn't choose, and if there's one person Nicki can't stand, it's Cardi B.
You had to choose. Would it be like, come on, Nicki or Cardi? I want to know what would be your answer today at the level where you're at, your mentality where it's at. I want the audience to understand the real you, the human you,
I got y'all
not
right
the
now.
artist.
I got y'all right now.
Tell it.
This is gonna be a tea, y'all. Get ready for this. Y'all ready? I don't have one. It's just my sister though, because she's my blood sister. Point blank period. Always gonna be at the end of the day. Reason why I say this too is, you know, both of them, like they grew up.
They're hustlers.
Yeah, they're hustlers. At the end of the day, they still made something of themselves. They still like paved the way for younger black women to get into the industry, like, you know, to have something go for themselves. Like,
just so you know, the We in Miami podcast interview happened back in June, and Nicki just spoke out about it a few days ago. Fans think this is what pushed Nicki over the edge to finally say something. Honestly, if your sister couldn't pick between you and your enemy as her favorite, well, maybe you'd be upset too. So yeah, Ming definitely stirred things up with her comment. At the end of the day, some people think that whatever happens next, Ming gotta be careful with what she does. One person said, Ming needs to be careful, especially with her trying to be in the industry. There's no genuine people in the industry and people will take advantage of you. She's young and naive. People will use you to get information out of you about Nicki. We want to know about you. Not the headline being Nicki Lil Sister, tell it all to catch people's attention. It should say Ming interview without Nicki name being mentioned. Baby girl, I hope you find whatever you're looking for. Be careful. For real. Another reason why there's been speculation of just how close these two are is because fans noticed something. These two do not follow each other on Instagram, which has fueled public curiosity about their relationship. Either way, you'd hate to see their relationship fall apart for whatever reasons. Siblings should stick together, and it really seems like they have a decent relationship, at least according to the Ming interview that we've seen. All the things that Nicki said, it seems somewhat displaced. It's just blown out of proportion, and on the first glance, it looks like it's for no reason whatsoever. However, there's always a chance that Ming never gave us the full picture. First of all, it seems like Nicki was triggered by the fact that Ming went to do an interview and is talking about Nicki's personal life. In her book, that's a no-go. End of story. Now, family matters are to be kept private, but why would Nicki insist on her private life staying private? I mean, she's done numerous interviews where she said so many things about her life, and God knows what we've seen her Instagram rants and videos where she invited us into the trenches of her personality and persona. So what if your sister says a few details about your life? It's not like she spilled the tea of the year or anything. Yes, Ming said that they are not very close due to Nicki's busy lifestyle, but she also insisted there is no animosity between them. Ming has expressed her desire to be recognized for her own achievements rather than relying on Nicki's fame, emphasizing her independence and the challenges she faced growing up with a celebrity sibling, including being bullied at school. But Ming has also clarified that while they may argue, as siblings often do, she appreciates Nicki's efforts to stay connected and has no ill feelings towards her. She has also noted that Nicki has been a good sister by checking up on her and their father from time to time. Public perception of Ming's comments has been largely positive, with many praising her maturity and independence in handling her relationship with Nicki. Understanding Nicki's POV is confusing. However, not impossible, of course. Many rap stars have siblings who are either involved in the industry or have chosen different paths. Examining these relationships can highlight common challenges and support systems within celebrity families. Comparing Nicki and Ming's relationship with those of other famous siblings, such as Beyonce and Solange Knowles, or Chance the Rapper and Taylor Bennett, could show us a broader perspective on how siblings navigate fame and individual aspirations. Never forget, the role of the media is huge in shaping public perception of these relationships. Sibling dynamics cannot be covered completely with media in a few interviews. There's a whole world of information out there that we don't have, so we can't judge. We could also use a deeper understanding of the pressures faced by celebrity families. At the end of the day, the relationship between Nicki Minaj and her half-sister Ming is a complex blend of familial love and personal independence. While they may not be as close as some might expect, both have expressed a desire for mutual respect and understanding. Ming's journey toward establishing her own identity in the music industry, coupled with her candid reflections on their relationship, offers a glimpse into the challenges and triumphs of navigating family dynamics in the shadow of fame. As they continue to carve their own paths, fans and observers alike will be watching closely, hopeful for a future where both sisters can thrive individually while cherishing their bond.